The following is a presentation of TFNN.
This story began on a nice Florida winter day, December 10th, 2005, when a lone fisherman in Mosquito Lagoon, out near Cape Canaveral, discovered a crab trap that appeared to have something caught inside of it. As the fisherman looked closer, he noticed that a baby dolphin was tangled in a rope that had cut off the supply of blood to the dolphin's tail. The fisherman cut the rope and called for help because he saw this dolphin was struggling. The dolphin, later named Winter, was brought to the Clearwater Marine Aquarium, but too much damage was done to her tail, and it could not be saved. Now, folks, the greatest gift you can give anyone is the gift of your attention. And that is exactly what Winter received from a group of prosthetic engineers who created an innovative new design for a prosthetic tail. Winter, she's doing just fine, and her story of survival and success has gone on to touch others, many, many others. These are folks that need a more flexible prosthetic. We can't control the circumstances of life, folks, only how we respond to them. Circumstances are like the wind. Learn to set a good sail, folks, and let the wind take you to your dreams, your treasures, and your destination. Welcome to TFNN. We're glad you're here and you have our attention.
It is now time for The Trader's Edge.
Welcome, folks. I'm Mr. Steve Rhodes. He's growling and prowling with all the Tigers and Tigresses doing a workshop out here today. I do want to welcome everyone. It's a TGIF, folks. Let's make it a great one. Right now, we get the S&Ps off 2.5. You get the NASDAQ down 6. You get DAX and Germany's off 35. London's off 5. We get gold down $7. Oil is up 23 cents. Bonds are up 7 ticks. King dollar. Now, King dollar yesterday, folks, rejected lower price once again. We'll see whether we can get some wide price spread. She certainly continues to reject lower price. We rejected lower price last week on the daily, on the weekly, all of the above. What is helping the King dollar also inside that index is that the yen is out there trading at 79.29. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Of course, what you had yesterday, you had the Google basically take the NASDAQ south. Google right now is trading at 703. It closed at 695. Now, Google, folks, okay, you talk about coming down with some volume. It came down big time. Now, the way that Google has set up is that it couldn't, well, it was a false break topside, couldn't handle it, didn't have the juice, and now what you're going to deal with is that you are at this 695 level. So 629 is the next level it wants to get into, and it looks to me like Google's going to actually come all the way down to about the 450 level. You know, they should have quite a bit of support at that 450 level, but huge pullback. There's no two ways about it. Microsoft came out with numbers last night. Microsoft closed at 29.49. That's trading right now pre-market at 29.01. What that's going to do, that wants to go after the lowest swing point, which is not that bad, by the way. It's only down at 28.32. GE this morning, so let's take a look at the numbers on GE. None of these companies, by the way, are making top-line numbers. What GE had here, let's see what she's got. So GE year capital's down 10%. They had originally seen it down 5%. The earnings per share bottom line was 36 cents. They made 36 cents. You love it. So these companies are a trip. So what are they doing? They're buying back they've been repurchasing. So GE's been holding their own stock up. So check this out. They have bought, just in the last quarter, $2.1 billion worth of stock. And that's amazing. So they bought $3 billion this year, but the last quarter, they bought $2.1 billion. If you take a look at GE and we put this back, what you're going to see is that they're going to need a lot more money to buy a lot more stock, because this is what you have. When GE came down, folks, we came down from $42 in 07. It gets into, I believe it was $5. Yeah, $5.72. Okay, so now you're at 22. You're 400% off that. But what you're doing is that last month you did 1 billion shares. Well, guess what? You're going into $3.6 billion. Not even close. Not even close. Let's go over to the gold market. We take a look at gold. Well, we have a gold out here. Now, this is where it's going to get really wild today, folks, and this is what it is. Fridays in gold, period, are just, volatile. Well, they can be volatile. The first acceleration down this morning wasn't that bad. We've only done 47,000 contracts. And what you do have is that where the stopping point on gold on the way up right now is at we're right at it, 1739. And what that is that that's how we had come down at 8:20 yesterday morning when it opened up. So what you did, there she is. So what we do have is this. The swing point that was generated last week, actually Monday, has some juice underneath it. That was 1729. We've hit 1732 this morning. That had 173,000 contracts. We'll see whether, well, right now it looks like there's no way it would ever do that. But we'll see how that shakes and bakes. But because what you have there is that you break that number, and if we do come into that number, 1648 is wide open, and I mean wide open in a big way. We go over to that bond market. Now, what we've had with bonds is this. U.S. So the bond market, yesterday we came down, let's see. She's coming down with lighter volume, but she had quite a bit of volume. We came down with 398,000 contracts. The 398 is going into 512. But that's still a good number of contracts on the way down. The low in the bond market for the last, let's say, last 6 months has been 144.16. Right now we are at, excuse me, folks, we're at 146.15. And, the way it's trading right now, it looks like that you're also going to have a rejection of lower price, meaning at that 146.05 level. If we talk the S&P, the Dow, the NASDAQ, the small caps, what you do have is this. IBM got toasted and roasted 2 days in a row, but yet the Dow didn't pull back that far. That is saying that the market, the Dow in particular, is waiting for something else. Because what you had is that on Wednesday, IBM was at 211. It closes yesterday at 194. Monster volume both days. Now, what you're going to have with IBM is that we're going to have volume off the highs on the daily, and you're just going to have volume on the weekly. But that's a big number. And so inside that Dow right now, we'll see. She's going to be down slightly on the open, but we'll see what kind of strength, if in fact she has any, because there was some kind of underlying strength inside that Dow yesterday. There it is. It was Travelers. Interesting. So Travelers yesterday, let me see this thing. Almost looked like an ABC up. She had some big juice for a okay, yeah, so Travelers is an ABC up. Put this back. Yeah, the insurance companies are making money, no doubt about it. Here we go. Okay, so the 67, Travel's got a lot of juice in it. Right now, this on a weekly, let's see how we're going to do this. Okay, so on a weekly, conservatively, you got 70, you got another $10. That puts it, well, you know what, it's right where it's at. That puts it at 75. 75 is a setup on the weekly. Last night in Asia, what you had in Asia last night, Shanghai was down 0.6%. Nikkei was up 0.2%. Now the Nikkei, folks, is getting some nice juice underneath it. What it's done is that it's had a nice consolidation. Each and every time it's been pulling back, it's been pulling back with dramatically lighter volume. The expansions up have been with the conviction behind the move. What you did, not last night, the night before that, we did 1.65 billion, and that's coming up to a swing point that has 1.5 billion. It's been pulling back on a billion, 1.2 billion. So the indice itself is acting like it wants to go higher, and that, no doubt, has to do with the yen. As that yen weakens, what ends up happening ASAP is that those companies do get some traction underneath them. Let's go over to the silver market. We take a look at silver. What we have with silver out here, silver right now is down 29 cents. We're trading out there at 32.50. And she looks like she might reject this price here. So Silver. Okay, so the break on silver is 33.57. Now, 33.57 was the low that was established Monday. We did 41,000 contracts. It's going to, this is not going to do 41,000, because what does happen, whether it's silver or gold, there's a large amount of contracts that get put in right away, meaning the first hour, and we're approaching the first hour right now. Yeah, it's 9:15, so we're approaching the first hour right now. The price point on silver, however, is right at it. If silver closes today under that 32.57 or at 32.58, that puts in play ASAP 30.29. When we talk silver, folks, don't forget we are doing the Great Panther Silver giveaway at the end of this month. So on the 28th, the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st, we're going to be giving either a half ounce or an ounce of silver away every hour on the hour for 9 hours a day. And if you want to basically get a chance of winning that, just come over to our website and sign up. It's free. That's the bottom line. We're just going to give it away. We want to thank each and every one of you tigers and tigresses for growling and prowling out here with us. Apple. So inside the NASDAQ today, we'll see what kind of strength they have, what kind of weakness they have. Apple, folks, is at a point right now that we'll see whether she can handle the swing point. It's going to be, right at this point, it's going to be hard, I think, for Apple to break the lower swing. The reason being is that you're at 622. Apple's been down 2 days, had the expansion in volume, but in order to break the swing with conviction, she's going to need some real juice. This swing point at 29.9 million shares. I do expect she's going to go after it. Right now, I believe she's, let's see, she closed at 632. She's at 631. And, of course, if Apple goes after it, that's going to be problems in paradise. The reason being is that Microsoft is going to be slightly lower, but just with Microsoft being slightly lower, that's a big weighting inside the S&Ps. Let's go see what Oracle's doing. Oracle is flat. So that's not a big deal. Google is up about $4, and what you can expect in Google, like we put Google up for 10 minutes for a second, Google's going to go, you'll have a couple bounces in it. The benchmark in Google is 697.50. We'll see what she does in the first 10 minutes. She's going to need, in order to stay over that price point, she's going to need about 3 million shares in the first 10 minutes. If she doesn't get it, what you'll see is that she'll get over it, she'll close under the 701 area, the 695, and then what she's going to do is she's going to go after the lows once again. See, with Google, we have, on the daily, you have a high volume low now. On the intraday charts, you have two separate high volume lows. And those high volume lows are at 676. So bottom line, you're going to see Google go after those levels. This is Tom O'Brien. Our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes, is growling and prowling, doing his candlestick charting webinar, folks. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, the S&Ps are off 2.5. You get the NASDAQ off 3.5.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Wealth Management. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportions of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley believes a carefully selected portfolio can lower volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what an asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Wealth Management financial advisor can do for you. Call Angela O'Brien, First Vice President and Financial Planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Wealth Management, LLC. Member SIPC.
with the launch of TigerTV. TFNN has brought our programming to the next level. With TigerTV, you can gain access to each host's charts and computer screens as they host their daily stock program. Whether it's Tom O'Brien, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Ken Shreve, David White, Larry Pesavento, Victor Jones, or Carol Martin, you can catch all of our technicians hosting their programs.
Reality is to take massive action. Let that be you. I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of the Money Masters Show with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN, and I can help you with your journey to great wealth. I'll show you how to create the ultimate financial edge, a set of tools, insights, and strategies that are part of my daily newsletter service, Mastering Probability. You'll have direct access to me by phone, email, and my private library of trading and investing secrets for 30 days with an unconditional money-back guarantee. I'll take your trading to the next level. Click on my name, Steve Rhodes, on the homepage at TFNN.com and turn your dreams into reality. Mastering Probability, folks. Let that be you.
With the launch of TigerTV, TFNN has brought our programming to the next level. With TigerTV, you gain access to each host charts and computer screen as they host their daily stock program. Whether it's Tom O'Brien, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Ken Shreve, Kate Stalter, Dave White, Larry Pesavento, or Victor Jones, you can catch all of our technicians hosting their programs live and archived on Tiger TV for your viewing pleasure 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you haven't checked out Tiger TV yet, then visit TFNN.com today to see what you're missing.
Are you looking for a precision edge in the market? Something that can stack the odds in your favor? Then look into Larry Pesavento's new trading newsletter, Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind. In each weekly issue, Larry explains what's going to happen in the markets based on the pattern he sees developing and gives you actionable trade ideas based on those patterns. Plus, you'll get his detailed analysis on a variety of markets and sectors, including stocks, treasury bonds, the gold market, oil, the dollar, the forex market, and more. And you'll get the Technical Corner segment, which is a short but powerful weekly training session on trading. You'll get access to all the patterns Larry is seeing in the markets, plus the Astro Harmonics and powerful Bradley stock market model that Larry utilizes for less than $5 a day. An extremely potent combination that will give you just the edge you've been looking for. Try Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind absolutely free for 2 weeks. Go to TFNN.com and click on the free trial link at the top of the page. That's an $85 value, yours free when you register right now. Get Larry's Patterns, Profits, and Peace of Mind and get the edge you've been looking for.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We had the, right now you get the S&P's off 3, we get the NASDAQ off 3, DAX in Germany's down 40, you get the FTSE off 6. If we take a look at those commodity markets, copper's taking it on the chin big time. Copper's down $1.50, well, 1.5%. We get silver down 1%. Orange juice is off 0.8. Cotton's down 0.3. Let's go over and take a look at that copper market. HGZ2. HGZ2. Okay, so we get 25,000 contracts. Let's see what she's coming against. She is coming against the last low out here also, which is on Monday, is 48,000. Yeah, she's going to be able to get into that level, then. She does have support and strength. When copper went from September 7th from the 350 area to the 365 area, she has some strength there. So we'll see how she attacks just the swing point that she is going after right now, which is at 364. I can tell you that on an intraday basis, you have a seller there big time. When they hit copper this morning, they hit it with 2,300 contracts out of the 2,500 contracts in 10 minutes. And so you get the bottom out here of 368.35 that is going to get attacked. Pre-market out here, we got Google up a few bucks. And, of course, when this open comes out here today, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be hurting from the Google of yesterday. You know, because what ends up happening, of course, we happen to be in front of, you know, the markets, and most people that own Google, of course, aren't. When we take a look at the largest holders, this is where this get interesting. I mean, what funds own the most of it? Fidelity is the biggest holder of it. They have let's call it 14 million. But let me show you something here. I was looking at this last night. This is pretty. The largest changes. The Viking Capital must be so elated they can't see straight, because what they did is they moved out of Google totally the last quarter, and they sold over 1 million shares. So they got to be happy. As to the folks that are not too happy, well, we'll see what happens. You know, when you actually look at Google, it depends on how Fidelity, of course, that'll be all, excuse me, that'll be all funds. But what does happen is that Google has had a heck of a run, too. I mean, just when you look at Google 4 months ago was still at 576, so you're still $100 over that. Let's go to David in Lakeland. Hey, David, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, Tom.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Having a good day.
Good. Beautiful thing.
And you?
Ready for a good weekend?
That's it coming.
That's right. What are we going to look at?
I've been looking at the coal sector, specifically James River, JRCC.
Okay, let's take a look at it. They mine coal. They operate in Kentucky. The low is $1.68. The high is $11.52. And let's put this back for a couple of years. Oh, yeah. Let's see what you're looking at. Okay. Now, do you own it or you're looking to buy it?
No, I'm in it.
Yeah, well, okay.
The only fly in the ointment I see is on the monthly chart 2 years ago. What happened yesterday, it got up into the bottom of that big downdraft.
Yeah, 541, right?
Didn't hold.
Yeah, well, what you can expect is that the first couple times, the first time that it actually went up there, see how you get up there on, let's see, June of 2012. That, you know, it got up to 345, couldn't hold it, backs down, lighter volume, moves again.
Right.
Yeah, you're going to get, this is all right. You know, it's going to take more time, but I see right what you're talking about with that 541. Now, watch what he's looking at, folks, which is really cool. The 541 area was, you know, from that October level. The volume there was 48 million when we've already done 40 million this month. That's really cool. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, it's going to go over its volume. I mean,
yeah, well, which is good, because all that means is that it's gonna need more time. What you have here is that you just did a 100% move from April of this year. You know, so now you'd like to see, hey, if you can go sideways for 2 or 3 weeks, it'll be dynamite. Because once you overtake this $5 level with conviction, well, then $8 is the next thing on the agenda, man.
Yeah, that's a good-looking chart. That's what I.
Hey, man, I'm glad you called, man. I'm going to start looking at all these coals. I'm not kidding. No, I'm going to start looking at all these coals because, no doubt, when you get one going, well, bottom line is that industry-wise, wouldn't like it's right off that bottom. Have a great one, David. Have a safe one.
Have a great weekend.
Thanks, man. This is Tom O'Brien. We're coming right back, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. You've heard Tom O'Brien on the air, and you've seen him on Tiger TV, as well as being featured as a regular CNBC guest and contributor, and now you can have access to his expert trading advice each morning through his daily trading newsletter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, gives traders, investors, and money managers a thorough strategy for trading stocks, options, and indices every market day. Market Insights comes out each market day before 9:30 a.m. and provides traders with Tom's daily commentary, opinion, and specific trade recommendations on the markets. Using advanced Fibonacci methods, volume indicators, Gartley patterns, candlestick charting, gaps, and market timing, Market Insights will give you specific trade recommendations including entry, stop, and exit prices. The summer is over and traders are back. Get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. If you're an investor looking for a great weekly investment newsletter, then now is the perfect time to try out Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks. Every Tuesday, Ken breaks down multiple sectors in his weekly newsletter, Ultimate Growth Stocks, with a full in-depth report including specific trading recommendations within his model portfolio, charts, sector analysis, upcoming economic data, along with intra-week trading updates on newsletter positions whenever the market dictates. Right now, you can receive a full month, that's 30 days, to evaluate Ken's newsletter free of charge to see if it fits your trading plan. At less than $75 per month, Ken provides you with his expert trading advice that can pay for itself in no time. Take advantage of this great offer by signing up for a 30-day free trial to Ken Shreve's Ultimate Growth Stocks today. Don't let this offer pass you by. Visit the front page of TFNN.com and sign up now. TFNN and Great Panther Silver have teamed up for another exciting silver giveaway. The Great Panther Silver Halloween giveaway will be taking place at the end of October, and for 3 full days, we'll be giving away silver coins and bars every hour from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. to one lucky winner randomly chosen. There's no purchase necessary. For more information and to fill out your registration form today, simply visit the front page of TFNN.com where you'll find all the details. October 29th, 30th, and 31st, we'll choose one lucky winner that will receive a silver coin or bar courtesy of Great Panther Silver. Winners will be announced live on the air each hour for 3 full days. Don't miss out on this great opportunity to win free silver from TFNN and Great Panther Silver. Register today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com, and for more information on Great Panther Silver, you can click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex, symbol GPL, or on the Toronto Stock Exchange, symbol GPR.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We get the Dow right now down 65, Nasdaq's off 12, S&Ps are off 4, we get gold down 7, and Apple is down 363. Now, what Apple's doing is this, and this is going to be crucial to watch it shake out. She just broke a B point intraday, and it's a pretty decent one, actually, because if I do it the most conservative way, it's 42 is A, so it's $11, which will get you down to 620. Interesting. 624. No, it will get you down to, no, that'll be right. 1 second, hold it. Yeah, 624. 623. Now, 623, and Apple, I believe, is that swing. So, and that's a 1-to-1. Yeah, it is. So we're going after the swing. That's where this baby wants to go. And if it gets the volume, then that is the larger ABC down. And the larger ABC down, folks, is a monster. The conservative one on it is, let's see, 70. Yeah, the most conservative would be 74 is $50, which gets you to 600. And if it's the large one, forget it. If it's the large one, the A point is 705. It's $90. 85 gets you down to 580. You know, so let's go to Rich in Orlando. Hey, Rich, what's going on?
Morning, Tom. How are you today?
I'm doing great, man. You having a good day out there?
It's a beautiful day in Orlando.
Oh, I know. It's gorgeous, isn't it, man? No doubt.
Just it out for my daily bike ride, little 10-mile ride I do. But it's a beautiful day out there.
That's nice. That's a good workout.
It is. It is. Keeps the blood moving.
Yeah, absolutely. And not only that, it's so cool because you can, when you're taking a bike ride, it's like walking. You can see everything, which is nice.
It's amazing, different perspective than when you say drive an automobile.
Yes.
Or, it just gives you a different view.
Yeah, it does. No doubt. What are we going to look at today?
Well, this RES. It's basically an oil service equipment operation. I mean, it seems to me like, it's coming off the bottom and it's building up some volume. It's coming out with earnings next week. It's been profitable all along. We've got some high volume tops there in earlier September at 1463.
Okay, good. Let's take a look. So with this, the symbol, folks, is RES. They're in the oil field service equipment business. Including I see a lot of different things: marine services, firefighting equipment. The low is $8.75. The high is $14.80. Okay, so let's bring this back a couple years. Okay, so let's see. You got a nice consolidation at the bottom. Oh, this is kind of dangerous, Rich.
You think so?
Yeah. Let me put it on a monthly. See, when you put this on a weekly, I have it on a weekly right now, folks, and what's going on is that what you have is that what's sticking out like a sore thumb is this week of January of 2012. You go downtown with 29 million, but it's just not that one. You see how the other one that it actually ended up closing up for the week, but it still hit a lower low. That was the first big seller. That was 28 million on the way down. Then we did 29 million on the way down, and now you're going into that level with 6.1 million and 5.7 million. That's just a dead cat bounce. Let me put this on a monthly. See if it looks any different. Yeah, this is not, yeah. Okay, so on a monthly, it's the same thing. See, on a monthly, this is going to, and this is going to need a lot more cause to get over $14. If I was trading this, I'd be, you could certainly be buying it at, somewhere around $8.75, $9.75. Mm-hmm. Because on the other side, you get a little support there, but this thing still wants to go lower. And you said they're coming out with numbers?
Yeah, coming out with numbers next Wednesday, or this Wednesday, a week from yesterday, or 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And it's been pretty decent numbers all along. I guess part of it is that other peer companies in a similar field seem to have that same kind of a basing out and kind of coming off of a bottom with some volume. I mean, that's what caught my eye, is that the volume really started picking up here yesterday in particular.
Okay, so if we take, this has been up 12% for the year. If I take the strongest one, which was up 70, oh no, that's 12, no, that's not, down. So this is, in the same sector, folks, you have Schlumberger, Baker Hughes, Halliburton, Weatherford. I'll take Baker Hughes and let's see what it looks like. It's BHI. What a day to take BHI. BHI is getting smoked.
Gosh, that one got tagged.
Well, hey, the good thing is here, this will give you an idea. If this is the same sector, we're just talking about, okay? They probably just come up with numbers. Let me see what happened here. Yeah, they just did. So they didn't make their numbers. So.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, how about Schlumberger? What did that do today?
SLB. Whoops, SLB. Come on. Schlumberger, there she is. Okay, so she's up 58. Let's see what she looks like. Okay, so we put this on a weekly. And yeah, this is better looking than the other one, because what you do have is that you have that week of let's see, September 21st at 78.28. Let me put this on a monthly and see what it looks like. Yeah, see, on a monthly, it doesn't look great. On a monthly, it's the same deal as the first one you had me bring up. Yeah. It's going into the supply line from the downdraft of '08, and you can see the last 3 months, it has no juice whatsoever. And what's actually stopping it is the downdraft from last August. This down, yeah, I wouldn't deal with it, man. No way.
Okay. Listen, appreciate it, Tom.
Have a great one. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Market out here, folks. So let's take a look at it. The Dow's down 79, Nasdaq's off 19, S&Ps are off 6.5. It's going to be Apple out here today. What you have out here, which is really dangerous today, folks, is this: is that when you see a Google get hit like that, okay? Let me tell you something. It hits a heads up in a big way for large money, saying, okay, I'm not going to sit around and wait for the rest of these tech stocks to come out. You had Microsoft didn't make their top line. IBM didn't make their top line. GE didn't make their top line. Google got smacked. All of that says that, you know what, they just might not wait around till Monday morning. So I expect you're going to see some. We had some heavy selling, but I think you're going to see it's like a train leaving the station. You'll see as this baby gets going, it can really get going. Particularly because, see, yesterday it was so weird that. The Nasdaq was getting hit, and the Dow was just hanging there. There was something, that was holding it up. There certainly isn't today. What you have inside the Dow today, there is only one green stock at this particular point, which is CVX, and it's let's see, CVX. That's Chevron. Yeah, and she's up all of 6 pennies. Every other stock in the Dow Industrials is red right now. And we got IBM up 13 cents, but there's some heavy pressure in there right now. And once you get the top line going, it's just like anything else. Not that the Dow is the end of all worlds. It's not. He's never going to get close. It's only 30 stocks. But what you do have is that slamming it down is the Microsoft, GE, Caterpillar, and McDonald's. Let's go see what Big Mac has to say out here. So Big Mac is down $3. And she's down with volume. And she's, if you want to see something, folks, how just markets always go after volume. They're all over the place. But Big Mac has a high volume low out there, $86, down $3 now. It's trading at $90 yesterday. Couldn't make the top. Why couldn't it make the top? Well, guess what? When it came down in, in last May, it came down with some monster volume. Okay. So what you have there is that it was down with 12 million shares, goes up with 5 million shares. I already did 4.2 right now. The selling, folks, is not only beginning. You're going to see this baby accelerate, and so just make sure that you get stops in. If you're long out here, just put stops in. That makes it easy, folks. Okay, because. You never know when the market is just going to continue into lower price. And, what you have here is, let me just see what we had yesterday. Yesterday, what you had is that you had the expansion of volume on the NASDAQ. What we did not have is that we did not have the expansion of volume in the NYSE. And, thus far today, there's not a lot of volume. You get the price movement, but it's not a lot of volume. And where are we at? We're at 9. Oh, no wonder why. So this a 9 o'clock in the morning show, man. I'll tell you something. God bless Steve, because talking at 9 o'clock in the morning, talking's one thing, folks, but normally waking up in the morning, I'm pretty quiet for a while. Let's take a look at some of the highest volume stocks right now. We'll see whether it's going to be a high or a low volume market out here today. We have BA. Let's see. Put up today's would be nice. We have Microsoft down 92. GE's off 61. Look at it. All red. Holy cow. Oh, boy. Where's that green paint? Get that green paint out. I'm telling you. Let's go to Susan in Boca Raton. Hey, Susan, what's going on?
I'm good, Tom. It's nice to hear you in the morning. And it's a rarity to say that you don't feel like talking so much.
Well, not really. See,
Are you not a morning person, Tom?
I am a morning person. I get up at like 5 o'clock, but that doesn't mean I'm talking. I'm normally just grooving for 2 or 3 hours. Yeah.
Understand.
Well, let's put it this way. I'm talking to myself. I'm doing mental calisthenics.
Those are the best. So nobody can argue with you, right?
Oh,
no, it's nice. It's beautiful over here on our coast, too, and I woke up this morning, and there's this beautiful red cardinal out there.
Oh, sweet.
It's beautiful. But anyways, on this oil industry here, I saw Doug had a little pop, but I know it's been going down, and I know I just want to hear what you think about it today.
Okay, so let's take a look. We got the XL. You want to look at the XLE first. So the XLE, folks, the Energy Select. Okay, so what she did yesterday is that she's coming into, she did 14 million. She was coming into 15 million, and she held the price up there, but it looks to me like, okay, so the price, 74.64. What you want to see is you want to see a close below 74.64, and you're at 74.73 right now. Intraday, this is what, you know, it's really fun, folks, and this is what I do like. When the market, open in the market like this, intraday is so much fun doing this program because that's all I do. So intraday right now, what we have is that, okay, so the first sell, you got 1.3 million. You're going into 400. Yeah, the first, this is saying right now that this thing wants to go down to 674.04, like right now. So that means you're going to get action today on the way down. If I bring the Doug over the DUG, what you have with the DUG, yeah, she's going to go. She's going to go.
I thought so. I just saw a big move about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, she's going to go.
Yeah,
She's going after the 1966. She's at it right now. She gets over to 1966, then what is actually wide open there is 1999. She'll probably move right up into that level. If we go take a look at the actual, some of the equities in it, let's see what we have. So Exxon, there's only one equity. No, there's two equities that are up inside the sector. You get Schlumberger's up 20 cents, and we have Rig up 22. So let me just go over to SLB just for a second and see what she's doing. So Schlumberger, man, that was pretty intense. That must be a bad tick. So check this out with Schlumberger, folks. She just traded down to 73.87.
I don't have that on mine, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, maybe it's a bad tick then.
Yeah.
Let me see something. If I put price period, I'll put 3 minutes. Yeah, it's in there.
It's in there? Okay.
Well, no, it doesn't. It's in mine. It doesn't mean it's a real tick, though. Do you know what I mean?
But I don't know if mine is right either.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. The Rig was the second one that was up 20 cents. She's not going anywhere. No.
Okay.
Have a great one. Have a safe one.
You too, Tom.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye. So, we got a lot of, the DAX is down 50. You got the FTSE off 10. Comp is down 22. So let's go inside the NDX and see what's shaking and baking inside there. So inside the NDX, you get SanDisk is putting juice into it. Intuitive Surgical, which has just got killed anyway. Oh, you know what I wanted to look at? What was happening out here is that Chipotle was doing another ABC down. Oh, sure enough, man, it's down 42 bucks. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.
You take a hands-on approach to managing your investment strategy. You're always looking for the next trading opportunity to magnify your perspective. Direction Shares connects sophisticated traders with a powerful array of ETFs from a wide range of asset classes. The markets may go up and down, and you want tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at DirectionShares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of shorting, and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Recently, Basil Chapman has had some outstanding trades in his newsletter, The Opening Call. Each morning by 9 a.m., Basil uploads his newsletter to the TFNN servers so that his subscribers can access his expert trading advice. Basil gives his take on the direction of key indices and updates any active trades that his subscribers are currently in. Just recently, Basil's subscribers closed out a short position in Chipotle Mexican Grill, CMG, for more than an $86 profit per share, over a 20% gain in just one position. If you'd like to check out Basil Chapman's newsletter, The Opening Call, then visit the front page of TFNN.com and click Trading Newsletters. There you'll find Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, where you can request a free sample copy. Also, don't miss Basil's program, The Tiger Technicians Hour, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, on TFNN.
In just December of last year, the price of gold was down over 10%. In today's highly volatile gold market, you need someone in your corner that understands the complex relationships that exist within the price of gold, as well as within a variety of gold equities. Whether it's the South African gold miners and knowing how the rand-dollar relationship will affect their bottom line, or understanding how John Paulson's $5 billion trade in the GLD can move the market, Tom O'Brien gives you the direction you need to become a better trader each week in his newsletter, The Gold Report. With over 20 individual equities covered and almost another 20 on the potential watch list each week, in addition to covering the XAU, HUI, GLD, and dollar, The Gold Report is a great source for any trader that is looking to be diversified in today's volatile gold market. For your 30-day free trial to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report, log on to TFNN.com today. Don't miss out on this great offer. Act now.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow down 90, NASDAQ off by 19, S&Ps are off 7. Apple is at 627, and what you have with Apple is that looks like she's going to build a little cause and try to get into this 623 area. She hit the 625, and that's where the juice stopped, meaning actually the juice stopped at 626. So we'll see how that shakes and bakes. Google can't hold price. Google's going to go after these lows. So she's up $3 now. She was up $10. She's going to go after those lows. So we'll see how that shakes out. Let's go to Mark in Clearwater. Hey, Mark, what's going on? How about Paul in Claremont? Hey, Paul, what's going on? Hello.
Tom, it's Mark.
Hey, how you doing, Mark?
How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. You having a good day out there?
I am sitting here with my shorts on in Florida, so I'm short with you, man.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
Hey, wonder if you could take a look at Baidu for me. I've got a couple of ABCs that I've set up.
Okay.
I'm short.
Let's take a look at it. The low's 99. The high's $1.50. Okay. Okay, so let me bring this back a year. Okay, so talk to me here.
Well, I mean, there was a big downdraft day last week on the 9th.
Yes.
And that looked like it went into, it broke through the swing on August 20-something.
Yeah, so that's the ABC. No, I got it. Okay, cool.
And so I've got a big ABC going all the way down to $90, and I got an even bigger ABC going down into the 80s.
Okay, so the first one, you're taking the 8 point of that 134, right?
That's right.
Okay, cool, right. So what he has, folks, is this. Now watch this. This is really cool because this is a complex ABC, the first one he has. And what it is, folks, is this. Was that when you come down, you can break the swing, right? And when it broke the swing of the September level, what stopped it from continuing down is that when you get over just a little bit more on July, that had come back and it had 10 million shares at the top of that was 105. So what you have is that it got down to 105.94, which is a mind blower. 10 million shares versus the 10 million. Now, versus 10 million. Man, that is crazy. Okay.
Yeah, it's wild how it sets up.
Isn't it? No, I know. So now what it is folks, is this. Is like, okay, when you look at something like this, you say, okay, is it an ABC down or not? Well, it is. Now, the way that you tell it is, though, is that how does it go back up? That's how I mean, if it's a complex one. So we go back up. Yesterday, you did 5 million shares, but then the 5 million is going into that 21 million. So it's like, okay. So what you're going to want for the confirmation as it starts backing down again, it's going to be how it tests the first, how you test the 110 area. You see how the 110 area, when it broke down there?
Yeah, on the 10th?
Yeah. And what you actually don't want is that you don't want that tested today. Because if you get that tested today, it's going to have, I would expect it would reject that price and have lighter volume. If it does that, what it will do is it'll go for the top swings again, and it very well could start building cause, to basically do a higher consolidation. Because of the way that even when we broke that B, that did test that swing point, and it had the same amount of volume. When we have the same amount of volume, you go test it again, but it doesn't mean it has to go down right now. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got you.
So when you get something like this, and this is a little complex deal, folks, then if you turn around and put it on the weekly, it sets up beautiful.
Right.
The weekly, folks, is set up that, this thing does want to get down to $100. Then we set up, and I'm just ballparking that, by the way, then you set up the monthly, and the monthly is done. Yeah. The monthly, you should own the 4 seasons on.
I haven't looked at the monthly. Wow.
Yeah. Because, see, the monthly, on a long-term basis, this stock wants to get out of $37.
Yeah, I can see that.
Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one. We'll be coming right back.